I'm Adam Rowe and I'm playing games, so it's Rowe Playing Games. Welcome back to Rowe Playing Games, where I learned to flick my cape. I'm a cool guy now.
No more. Go home.
Okay. I'm going home into the
No,
sewers.
I mean the people watching. Go home.
No, we need the reviews.
None of you.
They sustain us.
Okay, you can stay then.
You specifically.
Yeah, you know who you are. We've made that joke countless times, so you better know who you are by now. Whoa.
Don't attack me.
You fell.
Yeah.
You need to work on your balance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this guy's shooting me.
Yeah, tell him to
probably stop him.
Yeah. You know, when people shoot at me, which happens pretty frequently, I always, intervene somehow. I was like, hey you, stop shooting at me, please. I'm bored. In my normal bored voice, I'm like, hey, stop.
Hey, no.
Please don't. Like Willy Wonka, where like the old original Willy Wonka, where he
no, come back.
I actually really like that movie.
I always thought I could do something with these, but I can't. But I did drop some stuff down there.
Today, since I'm not playing the game, Adam's playing the game, I'm spectating, I've talked about a lot of random stuff, haven't I?
Hey man, but that's cool. Because then people can grow fond of you and grow attached to you and learn you.
Yeah. And I need all the attention and affection I can get.
Like if we play a game that you're playing, I'll probably be the one talking a lot.
Yeah. Which I'm all for playing Alien Isolation.
Today is just everyone watching my awesome skills.
You've definitely died a lot less since you killed that clerical beast.
Yeah. He's a clerical worker.
Yeah.
He does clerical work.
Doesn't that mean like you're working like an office or something?
Yeah. So he's actually like a stockbroker or something.
Yeah. That job can get pretty stressful, hence why he became...
That's why he lost his mind.
Yeah. He's all like, file this. You want the A2 report? Here's your A2 report! I don't know office stuff. I didn't go to college. Nah. College isn't for everybody, though.
Yeah.
I mean, some jobs you
guns.
need training, but sometimes you can do fine without it. As long as you went to Intelligente High School, which is where I went to.
Intelligente.
I just realized you put emphasis on the gente. Like,
Intelligente. They're hentai.
Whatever it is.
I don't really care if I pronounce it right or not, because I'm not into it.
Yeah, nor am I, If you're into it, that's fine, though. We still love you.
You do you, I'll do me, we won't do each other.
You just ripped off Markiplier.
Oh, is that where that's from?
Yes.
Sorry, Markiplier. Please don't sue.
If you're watching this, we're really kind of stoked that you're watching.
Yeah, Markiplier. And if you want to give us a shout out to your 8 million viewers, I'll gladly take 50 of them.
Off your hands, or we can share them.
I guess they could like us both.
Yeah, there's room for all of us in YouTube.
Because we're definitely on equal terms.
Who?
Us as Markiplier.
Oh yeah.
We're definitely just as established, just as loved.
I think we're just as charismatic and friendly.
Yeah, man.
Well, maybe not.
Markiplier he's a cool guy. I think we'd be friends, but I think he's everybody's friend. I think that's why he's so popular.
Well, I honestly think his main appeal is, he is entertaining to watch, and that's always good, but I think his main appeal is he's a relatable guy who overcame some stuff.
Yeah, man.
Which is cool.
He's very, altruistic, and, he's always talking about, what he's thankful for and everything, which is cool.
Good. It's always good to be.
Everyone's, if people are, always oh, I'm so grateful for this and that, I'm like, it does get a little old after a bit.
But you know what? And some people, some people could say, oh, they're faking it, they're playing out. But, I do believe Markiplier is genuinely a humble, nice guy.
Yeah, man.
I do believe he's a nice guy. I enjoy his videos. Markiplier, on the off chance you're watching this, keep it up. I enjoy your videos.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to be stopping anytime soon.
Nah. But you know what? It's just nice. Even though we're not nearly established, I bet it's just nice to hear from time to time that people enjoy your stuff, right?
Absolutely.
My biggest intro to social mass media was DeviantArt, and I wasn't looking at hentai. Just get that away now. Because even though there's some weird, gross fetish stuff on DeviantArt, there is some very creative, cool, beautiful art. And one of the artists I followed, I don't even remember his name because I haven't checked that site out in so long. But he was a talented artist from somewhere in the world because DeviantArt is members from all over, and he was a very, very well-received, well-liked artist, and I remember saying, hey, man, I've been following you for some time. I really think your art's really cool. I like your style. And he was he wasn't, cocky about it. He was very nice to hear. Thank you.
Well, you put your stuff on public forums to hear from the public.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, some people, I mean, what I said was a compliment, and compliments should generally be well received, but some people don't take even creative, constructive criticism well.
No.
Which, you know what, there's an art to giving criticism.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you want to improve somebody, the last thing you want to do is piss them off.
Seriously.
Especially if you're trying
to work on this.
Especially if you're not trying to just improve them, but you're trying to help them improve, rather.
Yeah, like, in anything, there's always the people who are like, oh, I'm being, like, cruel to be kind. I'm like, well, you're just being tactless.
Actually,
like, it's one thing to be like, oh, your art style sucks. Be like, hey, man, you do this really well, but I think this could use some work. Like,
another tactic, besides, like, what Adam said, like, complimenting is always useful, but another tactic you do, too, is, point out one of your own faults, too. Be like, like, hey, man, I'm guilty of this, and, I kind of picked up that you kind of do this.
Look,
and
giant rats.
Let's criticize them.
You guys are stinky.
And you eat garbage, and I sometimes eat garbage, too, but, you need to improve this.
I really like rats.
He owns a rat.
I got a pet rat.
Scout.
It looks nothing like these ones.
Nah, he's cute.
But like the big thing, people have like a big misconception with like pet rats, which are like
rats are
they're called fancy rats.
Oh well, Scout is pretty fancy
and
with his monocle and his top hat.
They're a different thing from like sewer rats.
Yeah.
I believe I can
absolutely.
Get
and
down there
I always knew, because I've had friends, other than Adam, who owned like rats and rodent pets, and I've always known they were not like the same as like pestilent, filthy pest rats. But what I didn't know about rats is how like friendly they are. Like,
yeah, man, they're like little puppies.
They essentially
like this
Scout's
one.
very cuddly.
You want to play, buddy?
Yeah.
You want to roll around? We give you a belly rub.
Adorable. With
I'm gonna light you on fire.
With your matted fur and your big teeth. Even, you know what? Some people find like big teeth animals, like rabbits are the general concession is they're cute, but I know I had one friend who was like, I don't think anything with big buck teeth is that cute or adorable.
Right.
Like, well,
a lot of people don't like their tails either.
Right.
Like they think they're like gross, but it's just skin.
When you just said that, you know what that reminded me of? You know that character in a Harry Potter books they called Wormtail?
Yeah.
As a kid, I didn't pick up on what that meant, but I'm like, oh, because it's like a rat tail or a mouse tail. They look like worms.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Yeah, maybe that's it. I didn't think of that one.
I didn't till like an adult. I read the books as a child, but in a way, I still am a child. I don't think I'm ever growing up all the way.
That's optional.
That that definitely. And even if you're not like the most
growing older is required. Growing up is optional.
Yeah, but if you're not the most like mature or rational, well, rationality is important. But if you're not the most mature or a little immaturity is healthy, you know what I mean? Like,
well, like I actually made a video all about it.
Oh yeah,
like there's different kinds of maturity.
Oh yeah.
And like some people consider like being in your 20s and like playing video games or like I don't know Pokemon or something to be immature. But like if you're like a perfectly functional human being who like communicates with others well and like knows how to do your job or something. Like, if you're a functional human being, then, like, I really don't think your interests matter all that much. No. But I think it's also an older generational thing. Also,
video games is not I mean, if you're addicted, that's a problem. But then you wouldn't be holding down a job. But, like
there's
the thing is, like, a video, there's nothing, I mean, like, there's anti-video game activists. But, like, video games, as long as you do it, like, anything in moderation, it's not a harmful or offensive pastime by any means. I mean, get this. For the past, 50 years, older adults have watched TV to relax. What is a video game but an interactive video, hence video game?
Like, I can't cite my sources here because I don't know the specific stuff, but, there's been scientific studies that say... Yeah, that's pretty good. There's scientific studies
that say that's pretty good and leave it at that.
Yeah. No. So, there are... go look them up for yourself and make sure it's a good source, but, there are plentiful studies talking about how video games are actually beneficial
in ways. Oh yeah, hand-eye coordination has been the argument forever since the 80s. What are those?
Creativity, zombie swamp dudes.
Do the enemies have names in this?
They probably do.
You know what?
I don't know them. I bet if I had a guide.
I've always been, ever since a little kid, playing early video. Well, not early because I was born in '90, but playing video games. I've always been interested in extensive lore of video games. I've always wanted to know what enemies.
Oh shit! I'm still alive. I thought I killed it.
I've always wanted to know what enemies.
They play dead.
Yeah, that's cool. I've always wanted to know every enemy's name in every video game I play, and that's one of the reasons I love the Castlevania games, because in a lot of them it tells you the enemy's name when you attack them.
Or as a kid, I used to love the instruction manuals that came with them.
Sometimes they have story or lore with them.
Yeah, so I love that, or I love the art.
Oh yeah, like the RPG ones, like from Final Fantasy, some of those ones gave a little character bio.
Yeah, man.
Sometimes reading I think the reason they did that was because before like in-game tutorials and manuals, they wanted to add something so you weren't just reading instructions.
back when the games didn't really have much to them.
So like they wanted to.
Oh, like if you look at the old Legend of Zelda one, like there's a ton of lore in that instruction manual.
Which old Zelda? The very first Zelda.
Yep.
Yeah, because you know what? The Zelda timeline. This is no stranger to YouTube, but the Zelda, no strange concept. But the Zelda timeline is wicked more elaborate than the games let on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
they also puke.
It's nasty. YouTubers way more established than us have spent many a video talking about the chronology of the Zelda timelines, and
yeah.
You know what? Just for again random thing, my favorite Zelda game is probably Majora's Mask, which I recently rebought because I lost it for the 3DS.
The 3DS one's out and everyone can play it. I'd like to play it sometime.
I love Majora's Mask.
I'd love to continue more conversation, which I think I will follow up next episode, but it's time to end the episode. Zach's upset. But we'll see you guys next time. Beep, 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 beep. Like, comment, and subscribe. Beep, beep.